Good morning, children. Today we are going to discussing about light. Light always traveling in a straight line, like this. This property is called rectilinear propagation of light. The straight line, this is called ray of light. What about this one? Ray of light or light ray. When number of light rays, see one light ray, one more light ray, like this number of light rays, when they are traveling like this, so number of light rays. How these light rays? These light rays are parallel. A bundle of light rays, number of light rays when traveling in parallel, this is called, such type of light rays are called, we can parallel beam of light. Parallel beam of light. And when light rays, see here, from source to or from sun, imagine the sun, here is the sun, this is the sun. See light rays, for example, from this number of light rays are, it's a one light ray, sorry, this is one light ray, like this traveling, here one more light ray, here one more light ray, from here one more light ray, from here one more light ray. If you observe carefully, here the all light rays are meeting at one point, converged. Here all light rays are converged, all are meeting at one point. Such type of light rays, or this is called convergent or converging beam of light. Converging beam of light. All of you understand? So this is called what? Converging beam of light. When all light rays are meeting at one point, they're traveling from different places, different places that in different directions they are coming, and they are meeting at one point. Such type of light rays are called converging beam of light. For example, take one more example. Say it's a source. These light rays are traveling in different directions. In this direction, here is like this, here is like this. So the light rays are traveling in different directions. Such type of light rays, this is called diverging beam of light. What we can call this one? Yes, diverging beam of light. This is the diverging beam of light. Diverging beam of light. Yes, all of you understand? Now we will see the reflection. For this, I am taking one mirror. I am considering the mirror here. This is a mirror. It's a plane mirror. This is the light ray. This ray is incident on the plane surface, on the plane mirror. When light ray incident, the ray which is incident on the surface, this ray is called incident ray. Incident ray. After incident, this ray, it bounces back. It go like this. Means it bounces back into the same medium. This ray is called a reflected ray. This ray is called what, Amma? Reflected ray. See, it's incident and this is a reflected. This is the reflected ray. Such type of phenomenon is called reflection. Such type of phenomenon is called reflection. Now see, this is incident ray. After incident, it bounces back in the same medium. This is called reflected ray. Now I'm drawing one line that is a perpendicular to this plane mirror. That is, observe carefully. I'm drawing like this one line. This is a perpendicular to this plane mirror. So it's a O, it's a N. This is called normal. Now observe carefully here. This is incident ray. It's a normal. This incident ray is making an angle. This normal is called angle of incident. It's the angle of incident. This reflected ray is making an angle, this normal. This is called angle of reflection. This angle of incident we represented by I, angular I. Angle of reflection represented by R. So for example, angle I is 30 degrees. The angle R also 30. That means angle of incident and angle of reflection both are same. Then come to the next point. This incident ray is making an angle, this plane mirror. If you observe carefully this one, this is called glance angle of incidence. This reflected ray is making an angle with this plane surface or plane mirror. This is called glance angle of reflection. Now we will see the loss of reflection. Loss of reflection. What am I? Loss of reflection. This incident ray is making an angle. This normal is called angle of incidence, and this reflected ray is making an angle. This normal is called angle of reflection. This angle of incidence and angle of reflection both are same. This is the first law of reflection. Now we'll see practically how this is. Example, we'll see. This is the, for example, is incident ray. It's making an angle with this normal is 38 degrees. This is the angle of incident. See, observe carefully here. Angle of reflection also 38 degrees. Now we'll change the angle. Now angle of incidence I'm changing. 29 degrees angle of incidence. Now angle of reflection, observe carefully here. Same 29 degrees only. Now again we'll change. Now the angle of incidence is 21 degrees. Observe carefully. The angle of reflection also 21 degrees. By this we can say angle of incidence and angle of reflection same. Angle I is equal to angle R. For example, if light ray incident with see, it is like this. I'm planning angle of incidence is equal to 0 degrees. So when angle of incidence is 0, so come on, guess what is the angle of reflection? Anyone can guess in the class? See, angle of incidence is 0. Angle of reflection, what about the angle of reflection? Means angle of incidence 0 means what? It is incident perpendicularly to the plane mirror. See, when the angle of incidence is 0, observe carefully, it's like this, perpendicularly, normally incident here. So along with this normal. So angle of incidence is 0. Angle of reflection also, see, observe carefully here, 0. This is very, very most important point. When light ray incident like this, along with this normal or perpendicular to this plane mirror, it bounces back in the same direction. This is the first law of reflection. The second law, simple. Incident ray, this is what, Rema? Reflected ray, okay. This is what? Normal. These three are lies on the same plane. This is the second law of reflection. Incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal. These three are lies in the same plane. The third one, this is the incident ray and it's a reflected ray. Incident and reflected ray are either side of this normal. This is the third law of reflection. So incident ray and reflected ray are either side. One is left side, one is the right side. So like this we can understand laws of reflection. Next we'll see these reflections are how many types? How many types of reflections are there? When surface changes, how it reflects? When surface is smooth, what type of reflection we can see? For example, if surface is rough, what type of reflection? Now let us see. See here, it is the plane surface or plane mirror. These rays yes, it's a plane surface. These rays are incident rays. Incident the plane surface. They reflects, they bounces back. These are the reflected rays. See, if you observe carefully, incident rays are parallel. Of the reflection, the reflected rays are also parallel. Such type of reflection is called regular reflection. Regular reflection also called as a specular reflection. That is also called as what we can say, specular reflection. Next, this is the rough surface. See, light rays are incident like this. But in the reflection, all reflected rays are not parallel. They are traveling in random direction, different direction. Such type of reflection is called irregular reflection. The irregular reflection also called as what we can say, diffuse reflection. That means now by this we can understand reflections are how many types? Two types. The first one is called what? Regular. Regular also called as a specular. And second one is what? Irregular. Irregular also called as a diffused reflection. Next, mirrors. The mirrors are two types. The first one is called plane mirror. Plane mirror. The second one is called spherical mirror. The spherical mirror also called as a curved mirror. The spherical mirror also called as what? Curved mirror. Now we'll see, first of all, plane mirror. What are the characteristics the images are formed by a plane mirror? Now we'll see the characteristics of the images are formed by plane mirror. Let us see. The first of all, the first one, consider this is the mirror. This is the mirror. So one side polished, coated like this. Yes, it's a mirror. Now observe carefully. This is the object. We can imagine any one student or one person, anyone. So for example, this is a mirror. I am here. I am standing here in front of the mirror. Okay, now I'm very near to the mirror. Now I'm going back from the mirror. Yeah. So this is the object. When object is in front of the mirror, okay, all of you students, imagine when you are in front of the mirror, the image will form. Where will form the image? This object image. When I'm standing in front of the mirror, where can I see my image? Inside the mirror. Now see, this is the image. Observe carefully, what is size of the object and image same? Size of the object or height of the object, height of the image same. See this, for example, this is a head. Here also image head also upwards only. Size of the object, size of the image same. This is the first characteristic of the image formed by a plane mirror. What we can say? Sizes are same. Size of the object, Size of the image, same. First point. Second one, observe carefully, distance between its object. Now, when I am moving towards the mirror, the image also moving. Observe carefully. How somewhat move? Yeah. Now see, very near to the mirror, the image also near to the mirror. Just I'm taking a few steps back. The image also moving back. Still more back. Yes. That means by this, what we can understand, mirror to the object distance and the mirror to the image distance, same. The first point, sizes are same. Next one, distance is also same. The second point, the second characteristics of the image are formed by a plane mirror. And this is called virtual image. Actually, here two types of images. One is a real image, another one is virtual image. In the mirror, can you guess what type of image will form in the mirror? Is it real or virtual? Yes, it's a virtual image. How can you say it's a virtual? Virtual image is always upright. It's always upright or erected. See, like this. Erected. No, inverted means like this. It's not inverted, it's erected or upright. This is the third characteristics of the images are found by a plane mirror. Right? Sir, how the virtual image, this image, how is forming? Now we will see step by step. First of all, observe carefully. Yeah, this object, just I'm bringing forward this object. Okay, object are you or me, anyone, imagine. Okay, one mirror is there. In front of the mirror, we are standing. That's all. Right? Now, I'm drawing the incident rays. I'm showing the incident rays. Observe carefully. So, one light ray is incident from the object to mirror, and another same object to here, and one more light ray like this, one more light ray like this. See, just I'm considering only one object like this, one object, one light ray from object to like this. Okay, right. So this is the incident ray. This is also incident ray. So when light rays are incident on the mirror from object to, so what happens? It reflects, it bounces because it's a plane mirror. Yes, it's a mirror. Now we'll see reflected rays. Observe carefully. When light ray incident like this, it reflected. Yeah, of course, we can see you can ask one question to me. Yes, anyone getting idea? Any questions here? Here angular must be equal or not? Yes. So now we'll see the normal. Observe carefully, normal here. Now, angle of incidence and angle of reflection, same. Here also angle of incidence and angle of reflection also same. Right? So it bounces back. These rays, if you extend back like this, okay, now we'll see, yeah, these light rays are extend back like this. So the image will form here, virtual image. This is called image. So if you observe from this side, these light rays are appearing to coming from this image. So when light rays are appear to meet, that's a virtual image. When light rays are really meet, that is a real image. That means now in the plane mirror, what type of images are forming? Virtual image. Now I'm taking back. Observe carefully. Yeah, image also moving back. Yes, object and image. Are you catching here what I'm saying here? Right, see, for example, yeah, very near. Observe carefully. Yes. For example, see, I'm size, decrease the size. Observe carefully. The image size also decreased. See, 1 point. There is also 1 point. So the light rays are appearing to coming from which point? So from 1 point, that is called image. This is called, what type of image is forming here? Virtual image. So now I will write on the board one by one all points. size of the object, size of the object and image are same. The second one, mirror to the image and mirror to the object distances also same. Next, what type of image will form here? Virtual image. The virtual image always erected or upright. When light rays are appear to meet, that is a virtual image. The image which we cannot caught on the screen is called virtual image. And one more, laterally inverted image. Because a left will appear right, right appear as a left. So students, when you are eating, sitting in front of the mirror, you observe carefully. When you are eating with the right hand, it appears left, because of there is such type of image is called laterally inverted image. And next one, magnification is equal to +1, because size of the object, size of the image same. When sizes are same, so 1 will come. It's a upright image or erected image, that's why plus. So these are the characteristics of the image are formed by a plane mirror.